Opus Uncensored, by students,
for students. Opus Uncensored is recorded on the grounds of Callaghan campus. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of these lands, the Pamalong clan of the Awabakal people, and extend our respect to all Indigenous peoples listening. We also extend this acknowledgement and respect to the Indigenous owners of the lands of our listeners. In doing so, we acknowledge that this land was never ceded, nor was it terra nullius.
Okay, well, welcome to this week's episode of Opus Uncensored. We're talking about the particulars. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of Stress Less Week, where you can actually stress less. What is going to help you stress less? And I think to start with that, I think we'll get cut to Georgie.
Yeah, so UNSA, your student association, is one really great place you can go if you are feeling a bit overwhelmed, a bit stressed, and you need to know where you can go to get help or just have someone to talk to, some free resources. So at UNSA, there's a bunch of great things we have available. The first thing is our people. So there's always staff at the UNSA building between office hours, and also our student reps, such as myself and Jess and Lucas, and the other people on the SRC and the board are usually around the office. So we're, going through what you're going through as well. So if you need someone to chat to, some issues you're having at uni, you can always talk to us when we're around. UNSA can also direct you to the resources available to get some help with your stress in your uni, so you can always ask the staff about a particular problem that you might be having as well. Also in the UNSA building at Callaghan and Shop 101 at Arimba, there's some really great space that you can just chill out, play the board games. We've got the free coffee machine, places to sit, just to chat and just chill out for a little bit, so that's really great as well. Also in the UNSA building at Callaghan, we have our free food pantry for people that might be struggling a little bit and need some groceries. We have our Free Food Friday that runs weekly, and there's also a really exciting new program called Freezies that's starting up, where students will soon be able to get cheap frozen meals from the UNSA building, which is really awesome that Jess has organised as well.
Thank you.
And finally, a quick little Stress Less Week promo for the yoga sessions that run weekly at the UNSA building at Callaghan with Alex. Those are from 5:15pm on a Thursday. They're a really zen chance to just chill out from your studies, so would recommend coming along on a Thursday evening during Stress Less Week if you just need to switch off and calm your mind for a little while. So that's a really great thing to do as well.
I should also stress too, no pun intended, that beginners are very welcome at the yoga session as well. I myself have very difficulty with coordination, but anyone can come along, and Alex is a fantastic teacher. So if you've been interested, you want to try it or bring some friends with you because you don't want to come on your own, you can do that too. So it's very, very cool, very fun and fresh, as I say in every podcast. Calling myself out.
Just like our Freezies, fun and fresh.
Yeah, fun and
frozen.
Fun and fresh and frozen.
That's the one.
Cool. So the university also has a bunch of really awesome services and access to resources that you as students can get. Taking care of your mental health is a critical skill that will help you navigate not only your life and time as a student, but well beyond that. So it's important to check in, take care of yourself, and look at all of the range of free services that we have available on campus. So if you're looking at counselling, they provide a range of free services, consultations with wellbeing advisors who can really sit down and help you plan out how you're feeling, what are the next steps, and moving forward. You can access face-to-face or online counselling appointments, online drop-in sessions via Skype, after-hours phone support is also available, and a range of other sources and resources to help students improve their wellbeing and reach their academic potential. Some of the things that counselling can help you with include adjustment to university life. Coming here can often be a bit scary or overwhelming sometimes, and sometimes with work-life balance commitments as well as studying, it can be a bit difficult, so they can help you adjustment to university life. Personal and family difficulties. If you're going through a bit of a tough time, you can reach out to counselling and they can help you out and just talk you through it, help you out, give you some direction. Any anxiety symptoms, depressed moods, anything like that. Mental health, like I said before, is such an important part of our everyday life. And so if you're struggling a little bit or you just want a little bit of advice or a chat about it, counselling is always there to help. Bereavement, relationship problems, including coping with sexual assault or sexual harassment, counselling is your one-stop shop there, and they can really help work out next steps like anything else and how to assist you properly in a stress-free, non-judgmental space as well. Situational stress, again, if you've got things going on, go and chat to counselling. And any academic problems, such as examination anxiety, motivation, procrastination, etc. So counselling really is your one-stop shop, and they can help direct you to the next people that you need to speak to, or can work with them to make the whole process a little bit easier for you. One of those people will also be accessibility. So again, if you're struggling with some academic stuff going on, or it's a little bit hard for you to take any exams or complete assessments on time, have a chat to accessibility and counselling, and they can help make some reasonable adjustments for you. It shouldn't have to be hard to go to university, and everyone's entitled to higher education. And if you want it, go out and get it. There's resources to help you get there.
So thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. Hopefully you've learnt some tips to kind of de-stress. But the main thing I think to reach out is before you get to crisis, before you really start pulling the hair out, just recognize the symptoms of stress, recognize that when you start to forget things or you start to get disorganized, just notice that you can reach out to all those things we've already spoken about. So yeah, and when in doubt, attend one of our yo-yo workshops.
That's the main takeaway,
That's the main
isn't it?
takeaway.
Just come to yoga, get some free food, get in India.
That's right.
That's
But
it.
anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Until next time, you've been listening to Opus Uncensored
With Jess.
and Georgie.
And Lucas.